Hi guys, welcome to Pointy Not Sharp. Today we're taking a look at a French model of 1956 bayonet for the M1956 rifle. It's a very interesting rifle with a great history. If you check out Forgotten Weapons and 9-hole reviews, they both have awesome videos on that rifle. I highly recommend them. Now, the model 1956 sees a return to the knife bayonet from the spike. Prior to this bayonet, the French were using a spike on the M36, M44 and M49. The blade's patterned after a US M4 bayonet with a long false edge, as you can see, comes down just past halfway down the blade, down here. This was actually thought to make the bayonet a little too weak. So in 1958, the bayonet was redesigned into the model of 1958, and that blade was a little bit shorter and had a false edge that only came down probably just an inch, maybe a little bit more down the back of the blade. The only other difference was that it had a different frog as well. So whether this one has a leather frog, the 58 generally has a green canvas frog, although that's not a rule. I have seen a couple with leather frogs as well. The bayonet itself is a bit larger than your small American bayonets like your M7. So it has a black plastic handle with 2 screws retaining it. It has a bit of a funny catch to it where the button is on the bottom. You press the button in and it drops this little lever here. So that lever is what locks it into the rifle, as you can see. It has a notch in the muzzle ring up the front to help lock it in place. And the rear ring back here slides over the barrel and actually over the rifle grenade sight. So the rifle has a fold-up rifle grenade sight. It's very, very cool, I think, and you can't fit the bayonet unless that sight is down. Now, the manufacturers of this bayonet were largely unknown until just the other day, actually, when a pretty prominent author found some documents with the manufacturer's codes found on the bayonet linked to company names. So this one here has the marking E. Let's see if I can get that into focus. E with a HF in a circle. And it has the same marking. If I can get this into focus. Sorry, the light's terrible. E with a HF in a circle on the back of the scabbard as well. Now, what that means. The first letter can either be A or E from what we've seen. A means the bayonet was made in 1955. E means the bayonet is likely made in 1959. The HF is the manufacturer's code for Perigold Mining and Metallurgical Establishment of Monson. Monson being the location where it was manufactured. The other manufacturer appears to be the R Merit Company of Suresnes, which is a suburb of Paris. And their manufacturer code is RM. Now, there are about 40,000 of these bayonets used. 40,000 of these bayonets made. They're extensively used from the First Indochina War all the way through to the Syrian Civil War, so they're still being used today. Interestingly, a number of these were captured during the Indochina War, and they were actually used in the Vietnam War by the North Vietnamese. Now, this bayonet's not very common on the collector's market down here in Australia. They're a bit more common overseas. It's a very underrated bayonet because it's not as sexy as a lot of the other ones, but I reckon it's one of my favourites I've come across. Now, this bayonet, other than 1 or 2 slight modifications, went on to become the same bayonet that's still used on the FAMAS today. This will actually still fit to a FAMAS as well. Anyway, that's all the information I've got for you. If you have anything else or anything that I've missed, please comment, let me know. I want to make this as accurate as I possibly can for you guys. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.